Back to Theresthattarot. Welcome to your side of the fence. We're going to be looking at your energy, the energy around surrounding you. Somebody, if they could be on their way to you, they'd be on their way. They may be on their way to you. Who is this? This is someone yeah, they want to work things out with you. They don't want to be free. They don't want to miss this opportunity with you. This could be someone that you haven't been talking to and it's been very stressful for this person. Yeah. You not speaking to this person has been very stressful. This could be a air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Hey, of Light and Dark. Hey, Devontae. Hi, Coffee Bean. Thank you, of Light and Dark. Hey, Quinette. There could be a concerning message that comes to you, Leo. What is this about? Somebody's name can start with a C. I feel like it's concerning, but I wouldn't worry too much about it. What is this? What is this? This could be about an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Scorpio. This is like someone saying, hey, I gotta leave, but I'll be back. So someone may be having to take a trip, but they will be back. Why is this? Maybe that's why you shouldn't be concerned. What is that it? Why is this showing up as like a warning, as like a message of concern for Leo? There could be a bit of a tower moment with this situation. Maybe somebody gets into like a fight or something like that while they're on a trip. Or there could just be some kind of drama. This could be amongst girls as well. If this is like a love relationship and somebody has to go on a trip, what does that mean? I don't know. It's like maybe they don't have a good time while they're there. Somebody be careful, like if you're taking a trip, like let's say you're taking a flight and there's somebody who got a cold on the flight, don't be ashamed to wear a mask. Okay, there's still people in the world wearing masks. um why is this showing up as something you don't need to worry too much about, and how is this affecting Leo? If this is about someone that you're connected to romantically, they could do something that they've done before, and it's at this point time to like give up on this person. Okay, like let's say is this about infidelity? No, maybe somebody overspends on a trip. It's something that they've done before, and it's like, okay, well, it's just not going to happen again. Like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame. It's not going to be a third time, whatever this is. But what is it? I'm trying to get y'all in the ballpark. It could be like, let's say your son want to go somewhere and they left something undone and they were supposed to do it before they left. Okay, bet. Don't ask me to do it again. Don't ask me to go again. It's something like that. There's something where somebody doesn't do their part. I'm not seeing infidelity, but if this is a love situation, just give me one more card on that. I don't know. Somebody may bring you something back and you like, this is not what I asked for. I don't know what the picky, dissatisfied energy is here. Or you may not be interested in somebody when they come back because you just Or this could be, because what? Oh, God. What is this, Leo? You're not going to trust somebody when they get back. It's something like that. Um, It's given like an eye roll type of situation. But is what you're thinking true, Leo? That's what I'm trying to figure out. I'm like, let's make sure we're not jumping to conclusions. But don't let me know your situation better. You know your situation. But is what you're thinking true? Let's ask that. Yeah, that's why I said let's make sure that we know exactly. Okay, so what is it that you're thinking, Leo? Because, baby, y'all got me stumped. You could be thinking like, I'm about to be done with this. I'm not doing this no more. I'm moving on. It's something like that. I don't know what the situation is for you, but it's like your stance is, I'm not doing this no more. I'm holding back. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. But what is the actual truth of the situation? Child, somebody love your ass. Somebody's been heartbroken over you, but someone may not go about it in the way that maybe you expected them to. This could be the other way around. This is like, well, I'm not gonna die if we're not in a relationship anymore. But it's not that it doesn't break my heart that we're not in a relationship anymore. Is that that's what I'm getting. It's not that somebody, it's like, if this is you saying this to somebody else, it's like, yeah, I love you, but I'm not gonna die if we're not together. That's what it's giving. And somebody may have wanted you to die by it. They wanted you to starve. I don't know. So I don't really know. But you or them are definitely wondering like, what's been on your mind? Like why you not treat me? I don't know. It's something. Ugh, I can't really explain this energy. It's like, where have you been? Who's on your mind? What's this? What's that? Who you been spending your time with? Something like that. But I don't think these questions or these concerns would be there if love wasn't present. So, what's your advice, Leo? Because I'm about to move on. It's confusing. Eight of Cups. Just keep. I don't know. It's like this is like mm, there may be a not so good history here. This is like, well, you've never really treated me fairly. You've never really been there for me. You've never really, I don't know. I feel like you're going to be reviewing something and you're going to be like, what's the best that you've gotten out of this situation? And what's the worst? The best that you've gotten out of this is avoiding arguments, avoiding some sort of like avoiding an ending, avoiding an argument, avoiding a blow up, avoiding a fight. That's showing up as the best. The worst you've gotten out of this is child. Someone who just ain't never came in and or planned on, they ain't never thought about, considered doing right. If they got paid to do right, they would still do wrong. They would find a way to still get the money and still do the wrong. That's the worst. Like somebody is not, they are not an honest person. This is not a do right. Now I'm hearing if you want to do right all day woman, you gotta be a do right all night man. And somebody was looking for a meal ticket. It's like this person kind of messed up. I mean, you gotta know who you're dealing with, right? I think that's the point of whatever this is. So it's like, should you really be taking yourself through so much trouble? So should we have spent 9 minutes and 45 seconds on this? That's what you got to ask yourself. Like, who am I going through all this for? Who have they been to me? How has it mattered? How has it helped? How has it been a detriment to me? Like we gotta ask ourselves the sometimes it's just we're asking the wrong questions. You know what I'm saying? Pastor R.C. Blake said, once you know the nature of a thing, you're not surprised by the things that it does. Okay, and that's the realest shit he ever wrote. So let's move forward to the blessing. All right. Shout out to R.C. Blakes. You can have like a lot of old bills, like you can have something of value, like some old money, $2 bill type of, the 50-cent coins and stuff like that. That could be something that becomes very valuable to you in the future if you still got that. Uh-huh. Hi, Sean. Thank you for being here. Okay, I got you. Um, a blessing. Something that has been very disappointing for you. It is going to be okay. I see stability. I see acceptance coming into this situation. Okay. You said you do have a $2 bill. You better hold on to it. Something's going to become very valuable to you in the future. You want to think long term in terms of your money. And with something, a blessing that's coming into your life, Leo, is that something that could have been very, very disappointing for you is actually going to turn out okay. It's actually something that's kind of turning in your favor. Um, you may get to like rewrite a story here, but I do see harmony returning to a situation that could have been very like, ugh, like the disappointment that you just have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? You got the old Deutsche Marks. I feel like I came to Germany right after they switched to the euro. Mm. Yeah, I don't know if you got into like a fight or you could have gone through a breakup that left you feeling very bitter, or there could have been a disappointment in a relationship that left you feeling very resentful. But I see everything being okay with that, and sometimes that's all you need, right? It's at least know it's going to be okay, even if it doesn't feel okay now. But I do see some kind of like tough time. You could have gone through the like I don't know. It could have been a lot of gossip surrounding this situation. It could have been money loss, love loss in this situation. How is this turning out in Leo? How is this turning into a blessing for Leo? There's a, you know what? You're gonna realize something because I'm seeing a lot of feminine energy when it comes to like the actual problem, but you may find that there's a masculine energy that's the actual problem. Okay, this could all be off the strength of somebody lied. Okay, it could be the other way around. Like you could be thinking a man did something when really it was a woman, but that's not what the cards is saying. Like something is coming from. It's like the call is coming from inside of the house. You know what I'm saying? Whereas you think the problem is maybe external, the call is coming from the other room. That's what this is giving. But I feel like once you find out, who stole the cookies from the cookie jar, um, that's when everything's going to be okay. Who is the person who is this to you? Somebody who's been a very big burden on you. Is this already like, how it's like you don't this is like somebody wanting to blame all their friends for their problems when really it's their man, you know? Or we blaming mama for everything when really daddy did that shit. It's something like that that's going on. And I feel like once you get to the bottom of it, that's when everything is going to be okay. Because somebody is lying in this situation. And that is one thing I can guarantee you. There's something that somebody ass ain't saying. Mm-hmm. They can lie to you, Leo, and they can't lie to me. There may be somebody in your life who can see, because it's hard to see it. Like that's not a shot towards you, Leo. It's hard to see things when you're too close up to it. There could be somebody looking at your situation from the outside looking in that's like, you should have asked me a long time ago. You know how, I don't know, this could be a friend, a family member, a colleague, or something like that. And it's like, girl or boy, I didn't want to overstep my boundary. Like, you got somebody in your life that's like, I really didn't want to overstep my boundaries, but I'm glad you called, type of thing. You know what I mean? Like, you could have got to the bottom of something months ago. But yeah, either way, the answers are coming to you, Leo. A love message for you. There is a decision that you need to make in love, okay? There is a decision that needs to be made in love, and you are the one that's going to have to make it. You're going to have to decide what it is that you want so that it can come to you. I don't know what it is that you want. You know, a lot of people don't know what they want. So, what is it that you want, Leo? What is it that you are wanting in terms of love? Ooh. What is it that you're wanting? Whoa. This ain't what you want, Leo. Is somebody wanting to sneak around? I'm just Leo. Some of y'all just want a little sneaky link and just be done with it. But that is that what you want, Leo? Is that heartbreak speaking to you? Okay. This doesn't sound fun. Some of y'all just like, I ain't looking for no commitment. I just need me a part-time lover. What? I was not expecting that from you, Leo. But then there's something deep down in you that want a real man, that want a real woman. So what's that about? I feel like your desires are a little clouded here. This could be the other way around. Don't shoot the messenger, relax. But I don't know. I don't think you're looking to like really pour into something right now. What do you want? Let me ask again, Leah. What do you want? Because I got the Seven of Swords and the Hierophant in the reverse. This is like you want to be almost like F boy, F girl stuff. But is that really what you want? Because then the Emperor is here too. So it's like now this could also be the other way around, where it's like this person say they want one thing, but they want to appear as one thing while being trash in the background. So just be careful with that, because you know sometimes people they want to look good while being bad. Okay, I'll be bad as I want to be as long as I don't get caught. So there's that, you know. Um. Oh Lord. What do you want, Leah? Because I don't feel like that is what you want, unless I'm talking to some toxic ass Leah. Some of y'all don't want to be in a relationship. You don't. If it's not you, it ain't you. But the Four of Wands in the reverse just came out. Some of y'all ain't. You don't want to be. Some of y'all burnt out on relationships because this is the love. Some of y'all want to be the one. You want the big angale, okay? She said she would like to be free. Okay, call me in. What he said? She want a minute. Okay, she said she would like to be free. Let me look at the lyrics. He said she want the big angale. She want a big long buddy. Okay, you just want it big, long, and strong. Okay, and you know if that. Cause he fine too. Whoever sang this damn song is them big ass lips. Yeah. You want the big angale? It is what it is. I mean, maybe that's just where y'all at right now. Summertime. You know, I'm picking up on the different set of Leos. Okay. We listen, we don't judge. So why though? Where are we at? And it's not that okay. If you want to be single, nobody should be questioning that. But I just want to see like where you coming from, Leo. Some of y'all feel like you've already determined that relationships are this and relationships are that. You know, I literally heard this girl say she wanted to be a single mother today. She was like, I just want a kid. I don't want the other side of it. Um, I talked to a guy recently that was like, "No, I ain't trying to get on papers with no woman. I ain't trying to." And he was Leo, so I don't know. That could be the energy right now. It's like I ain't no. I'm running away from commitments and agreements and stuff like that. Some of y'all just want to work on yourselves right now, you know. But you know, you got needs, so you want to do that too sometimes. What's your advice when it comes to love right now? I ain't gonna argue with you, Leo. Some of y'all are worried about losing the softer side of yourselves, losing the side of yourself that really believed in love, that really, you know what I'm saying? He said, "What's his name, Steve?" Might as well be. Might as well be. He said, "It seems like love has been disappointing lately." I mean, you know, some of y'all are worried about losing the softer side of yourself, the sweet, you know, side of yourself that believed in love. Well, why would you, you know, I get it. Heartbreak, child. We can sit here and talk about heartbreak the rest of the night, but I got other signs to get to. But, you know, it's like, I don't know. I was just saying this to somebody. I was like, you got to find it. You got to find, I'm not telling you to find a reason to go be in another relationship or fall in love again. But when something happens to you and you can't do shit about it, you can't erase it. You can't make it go away and all of that. It's like you got to find the good in life again. You know, I'm not telling you that you got to believe in love again. I don't think life would be as colorful without that. You know what I mean? But sometimes things happen and it's like, okay, I'm gonna give myself time to grieve and then I gotta get the fuck up. I have to. If I don't, I don't want to die like this. I don't want it to go down like this. You know, I don't want this to be how my story ends. And I mean, even if you just gotta make it about, well, Craig ain't gonna win this battle, baby. I'm not finna say I don't believe in love because of Craig broke ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going Craig won't be the end of me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta find something that gets you up out of that because the world is big. Like it's a lot going on. Don't let the media tell you that this is all that's available because it's not. And if you have any belief in God, and I know y'all like, girl, if he's mentioned you, if you don't want to hear about God, then don't watch my channel. That's how I feel about that. But if you have any belief in God and then you don't believe that good things can happen for you, that's a contradiction. That's a big contradiction right there. And a lot of times people are just not in the practice of what it is that they say they believe. But if you really gave the same way you gave that nigga a chance, give God a chance. See what that feels like. You know what? I'm gonna give my love life to you. I'm gonna put this career situation in your hands. I'm gonna do everything I can do on my end, and I'm gonna trust that you got the rest. That what I can't see, what I can't calculate, what I can't, you know, make happen myself. I'm just gonna trust that you got that. Really, you know, and if you got to beat that into your head the same way you was beating it into your head that you was just tripping when you thought that that dude or that girl was playing in your face, you wasn't just tripping. Okay, the same way you convinced yourself of this person is the same way you got to convince yourself that, baby, it got to be something better than this. It got to be something better than this. And I'm gonna do what I plan to do. I'm not saying you can't go get the big gangale. Okay. I'm not saying you can't go get that. Okay, but I don't want you to feel like you're gonna lose the best parts of yourself over Craig. Okay, over Felicia. Child, Felicia, dime a damn dozen. Okay. If it wasn't Felicia, it could have been Jessica broke your heart. You know what I mean? But you gotta find your why. You gotta find a reason to get your ass back up. Fuck Craig. Amen. I know this is like a janky ghetto ass church service right now, but I'm just trying to put a smile back on your face because what is you losing the best parts of yourself for because of Craig? Who is Craig? Have you forgotten who you are, Leo? You love love. Of course you want love. What? You've been a ray of sunshine for people. And yeah, life can be disappointing. Stop letting your ego block the door to your happiness, your future happiness, okay? Sometimes you just gotta look and say, well, maybe I ain't healed from that. Because even the person I was talking to, the Leo, who was like, I ain't trying to be on paper with nobody. I ain't trying to blah, blah, blah. But you want every last emotion that comes with covenant. You want every part of a woman's body that comes with covenant. You want all the benefits without, having to say that you're responsible for anything. But if they treat you like they not responsible for you, you're gonna be offended. You need to pick one, sir. And I can say that because I know this person. And if you're watching, hey, I'm reading you. So it's like we have to pick one in life, we do. And if you're only looking for one, the stronger your discernment, right? And I'm learning this, we learning this as we go. Okay. You learn things. I seen this post today that said, it showed one picture and the girl was like in her 20s and she was looking at the phone like, I can fix them. And then they showed her in her 30s and she was like, he can fix himself. And she was having her little spa day. You got to give yourself time to grow. A lot of times you be wanting this end all be all type of love from somebody who ain't even had time to develop and learn how to love themselves. That's why you felt like you could fix them in your 20s and now in your 30s you realizing what life is really about. You can only fix yourself. So take time to fix yourself. Let God into your life so he can help you do that too. Because you ain't finna fix too much. Okay. Just trying to rely only on yourself, only on your own understanding, only on tarot readers. Okay. And I'm telling you that as a tarot reader. All right. We here to grow and love and laugh and get through this shit. All right. Now, the T. The T. Is this you, Leo? Let me make sure. Okay. He said amen. Y'all are tickling me today. Okay. You're tickling me today. Don't give people too much power in your life. Is this you? Somebody is having a hard time paying their bills. They really like you, but they're having a really, really hard time right now. This person could have like something about credit cards and past due and this, and I'm hearing foreclosure. Like it's a lot going on with someone. They're very frustrated. They could be drinking. Uh, and you could be a woman. You more, I don't know. This person, they really trust you, but they just not in a position to act on their feelings with you. You are a wish of theirs, but you are like a baddie. I don't know. You wouldn't have no freedom in this situation. And I feel like the potential that you have, I'm not saying the potential that you have is greater than theirs. But it's like, there's it's there's like probability and then there's likelihood. You're more likely. Like it can happen with this person, but you're more likely to get there before they get there. I don't know. It's something like that. Um, this is like somebody who can get you a hotel room, but you looking at houses. You looking for somebody who can like buy you a house, that you can turn into a home. I don't know. It's something about you could be further without this person. I don't know. Or you have potential for greater, or this would really set you back. And it's something about your like tenacity, your attractiveness, your talent, your like you're really a looker, okay? And it's like this person would be sitting there kind of like, I don't know, slowing you down. I don't know. Am I getting hater energy? Kinda. This is like somebody who would have a hard time celebrating you because of their position in life, which is understandable in some cases, but not when they trying to fight their way into your life just so they won't be able to celebrate you. Like we're not starting off like that. Okay. If something happens while we're together and we already been tried and true with one another, then we can hold each other down until whatever. But what's your advice? Because I don't know if you're actually with this person right now. What's your advice about this person? Do you like freedom, Leo? Do you like financial freedom? Do you like, I don't know, feeling free as a bird? Do you like a little wiggle room? Do you like freedom of expression to be yourself? There's something about you not being free with this person. Like your freedom would be gone. Like you would literally have to step down from where you already are to entertain this. And Spirit is saying, Spirit ain't saying nothing to you. Spirit's looking at you like this. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. I don't know. You need to keep going, baby. Keep going. Cause right now, you know, somebody's not doing so well. And it could be karma that this person, you know what I'm saying? This could be karma that it could be a part of this person's karma because they may not have been the most honest of people. And does it mean, oh, this person's going to be going through this forever? No, but it's like I don't think you help this person create this problem, and I don't think you need to be around while they're fixing it. No matter how much they like you, okay? It's oh Jesus Christ! I just heard something about property value. This person could be bringing down you because you the big queen, Leo. Look at this. I just had the card in my hand and I shuffled it in, but it said big queen. You the big queen, Leo. You the big king, and it's like you're gonna need. I just feel like you don't have to be with this person right now. That's kind of what it's giving. Because how do you even feel about them? I'm done. You don't even want to be there. So I think that's it, Leo. Anything else? Is that it for Leo? Yep. Ten of Swords. I don't mean to laugh, but it's like you are maturing. You're in a different place in your life. This is like, you graduating and your boyfriend or girlfriend, they still in 11th grade. So you like, well, I guess I'll do senior year again so I can keep going to school with them. No, you need to go on to college or do whatever you finna do next. Go on and enlist or whatever you doing next with your life. Don't sit there and get kept back for them. It's something like that, Leo. I think you would really regret it if you did that. You would really regret that if you did that. Okay. I love you, Leo. Like the video if this resonated with you. I will see you guys